Welcome to the Coins channel, the one place where every collector, every hobbyist, every treasure hunter and every viewer who loves discovering hidden value inside old pocket change comes together. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating stories in American coinage history. A journey that begins with an ordinary-looking quarter from the United States of America but ends with shocking facts, rare minting secrets and unbelievable current market values that can reach beyond imagination. This is the story of the 1966 quarter dollar, a coin that millions of Americans have touched, used, and forgotten, yet only a few know how truly valuable it can be today. The United States quarter has always been more than simply a piece of metal. It carries history in its design, it carries power in its circulation, and it carries potential fortune depending on what rare variations or special mint errors may be hiding inside it. The 1966 quarter especially stands out, because it was produced during a very unusual time in American coin history. In the mid-1960s, the United States Mint was facing a huge coin shortage. Silver prices were rising, people began hoarding coins, and the government decided to remove silver from the quarter. That is how the 1966 quarter was born, a coin made not in silver but in a copper-nickel-clad composition. The world around it was changing, the economy was shifting, and the mint was rushing to meet the country's demand for circulating coins. That pressure created small mistakes, tiny imperfections, and hidden errors that today make specific 1966 quarters worth a lot of money. Imagine for a moment holding a coin that people casually spent on candy, newspapers or gas in the 1960s and discovering that the same coin today can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some extremely high-graded pieces with flawless surfaces have sold for massive amounts, reaching astonishing price levels like the rumored value of $787,976.49. Although this number is extraordinary, the truth is that the market for rare high-grade or rare error coins continues to surprise collectors with new record sales every single year. Serious collectors know that coins from the mid-60s without mint marks, produced under minting pressure and circulated heavily, are very difficult to find in perfect condition. That scarcity is what gives the highest grades shocking value today. The 1966 quarter in pristine condition can reach thousands. Coins with double die obverse, strike-through errors, wrong planchet strikes or extremely high mint state grades certified by major grading companies have been known to sell for jaw-dropping amounts. A normal quarter may be worth 25 cents, but a rare 1966 quarter can change your life. This is why collectors search carefully, examining edges, surfaces, lettering, date clarity, minting strength, and every fine detail in the hope of discovering the next treasure hidden in plain sight. While exploring valuable American coins, we cannot ignore one of the most iconic coins in the history of collecting, the Lincoln penny. From its humble start in 1909 to the rarest varieties that have shocked the marketplace, the Lincoln penny series contains some of the most valuable coins ever discovered. From the famous double die to missing mint marks to wrong planchet errors, the Lincoln penny has produced incredible finds that collectors chase every day. Some single pennies have sold for massive amounts at auctions, turning a tiny 1-cent coin into a life-changing fortune. Rare pennies found in pocket change, old jars, drawers, or inherited family collections have transformed the lives of ordinary people who had no idea how valuable their little copper coin could be. Many collectors who search for rare Lincoln pennies also keep an eye out for the 1966 quarter because both tell a story of American history, minting challenges and unexpected treasures. Every coin has a story, and every story hides a clue that may lead you to rare value. The more you learn, the more powerful your searches become. Every time you hold a coin, you hold a piece of history. Every time you study it closely, you open the door to discovery. Imagine filming this journey on the Coins channel, capturing the moment when someone discovers a valuable 1966 quarter hiding in old circulation, a forgotten wallet, or a small box of past memories. Imagine revealing to viewers how to identify special details that separate ordinary from extraordinary, how to recognize the unique luster of a high-grade coin, how to compare strikes, how to inspect lettering, and how to train the eye to detect errors that raise value instantly. This type of knowledge helps collectors grow, helps beginners learn, and inspires everyone to keep searching. Because the truth is, treasures do not always live in museums. Sometimes they live inside the coins that pass through our hands every day. The journey of the 1966 quarter continues to grow more interesting as new discoveries surface. As new auctions break records. As collectors submit more coins for grading and uncover previously unseen qualities. And as markets rise, values change and attention grows. The best time to explore is now. The best time to search is today. And the best place to learn is right here on the Coins channel, where passion meets knowledge and curiosity leads to discovery. So whether you are hunting rare quarters, examining old Lincoln pennies, or studying the entire world of American coinage, remember that every coin has potential. Every date hides a story. Every collector carries the chance to find something incredible. And perhaps, just maybe, one of those coins could be like the legendary valuable pieces from 1966 with astonishing worth, reaching levels most people never thought possible. Today on the Coins channel we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces of American currency that hides a powerful story inside its small silver-colored body. The United States $quarter coin from 1967 is a coin that millions of people have seen, touched, spent, and forgotten, but very few people know its true history, the mystery of its production year, the reasons behind its special status, and why collectors today are giving strong attention to it. Despite being a common coin at first glance, the 1967 quarter has a market that surprises many collectors, because hidden among normal coins are varieties, errors, and high-grade pieces that can reach real money and even become small treasures inside your pocket change. The 1967 quarter comes from a time when the United States Mint was changing important things in the coin world. People were hoarding silver coins because of rising silver prices, and the government needed to solve the coin shortage. This is why during 1965, 1966, and 1967 the Mint removed mint marks from coins. That means the 1967 quarter has no mint mark, and that creates a special identity for the coin. Even without a mint mark, collectors study tiny differences in strike, luster, and surface quality to find coins that stand out. Most 1967 quarters were made for circulation, and because they were not made of silver but a copper-nickel-clad mixture, people assumed they had no collector power. But the reality is different, because modern collectors know that high-grade examples in MS66, MS67, and especially MS68 can reach strong values. A normal circulated 1967 quarter might be worth a small amount, but the moment you enter the world of uncirculated, blazing luster, clean surface examples, the price climbs sharply. The current market shows strong buyer interest in top-grade pieces, and the highest documented values have crossed impressive amounts. Some premium examples have been valued by collectors in the range of hundreds to thousands, and when you enter the world of high-quality errors the value can grow dramatically. In rare cases, dramatic mint errors or exceptionally high-grade pieces have been discussed and estimated in collector circles, with values reaching large figures, even numbers like $787.97648 when talking about extreme rarity and theoretical high-grade finds that could appear in future auctions if an extraordinary specimen shows up. Collectors love dreaming about the next shocking discovery, and the 1967 quarter has this mystery vibe because many of its coins were quickly spent and heavily circulated before people recognized its value. Another interesting detail is that during this period, the Mint experimented with production techniques to handle the coin shortage. That means there are subtle differences in strikes, some weak, some strong, some with odd metal flow lines, and these tiny details give collectors a huge playground to explore. Add to that the fact that error coins like off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks and double strikes can turn simple pocket change into exciting finds. While exploring these quarters, many collectors also turn their attention to another giant of American coin collecting, the Lincoln penny. The world of rare Lincoln pennies is full of unbelievable discoveries, from early wheat cents to modern hidden gems that appear suddenly in everyday circulation. The excitement of finding a rare penny connects perfectly with the search for valuable quarters. Some pennies that look ordinary at first glance can be worth a surprising amount of money because of their mint errors, double dies, off-metal strikes, or exceptional grades. The thrill of discovering a rare penny or quarter is what drives collectors every day, and the more you study coins, the more you realize that every small detail matters. The United States $quarter 1967 represents a time of transition, problem-solving and innovation in American currency. It stands as a reminder that even coins made in huge numbers can become important pieces of history. The current market continues to evolve as collectors search for better examples, new era varieties and higher-grade survivors. People who once believed these coins were ordinary now understand that hidden value exists everywhere, and sometimes an old coin from 1967 might be worth far more than anyone expected. So if you ever find a bright, sharp, clean 1967 quarter with full details, strong luster, and no major marks, you might be holding something far more valuable than pocket change. And when you place it next to rare Lincoln pennies, you enter a world where small metal discs carry huge stories, surprising prices, and endless excitement. Collecting coins teaches you patience, curiosity, and the skill to observe things that most people overlook. The coin in your hand may have traveled through decades of history, passed through thousands of people and survived countless situations before reaching you. That journey alone makes every coin fascinating. On the Coins channel we continue to explore these hidden treasures one coin at a time. Every quarter, penny, nickel or dime has a history, a value and a story waiting to be told. The 1967 quarter remains one of those coins that reward careful study, and the market keeps proving that even modern-era coins can achieve surprising worth when preserved in exceptional condition. Keep searching, keep learning and never underestimate any coin you find, because the next big discovery could be sitting quietly in your pocket right now. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic coins ever produced in the United States, the $quarter coin. But this is not just any ordinary quarter. We are talking about a coin that many people walk past every single day without realizing that the value of some of these quarters has reached incredible heights in the collector market. Especially coins from the early 1970s, including the famous 1971 quarter that has taken the numismatic world by storm. Some collectors believe certain rare versions of this coin can reach values that shock everyone, sometimes even floating around unbelievable numbers like $787.97647 depending on error type, mint condition, history, and type of strike. And today, we are taking the entire journey together. The American $quarter is more than a piece of metal. It carries the story of a nation, a design that goes back to traditions of liberty, heritage, and craftsmanship. Since its introduction, the $quarter has seen countless changes in mints, strikes, metals and designs. But the essence remains the same. From your pocket change to treasure chests of collectors, this coin has traveled across generations. The 1971 quarter in particular holds a special place because many collectors believe this year produced some of the most intriguing hidden errors that still remain undiscovered in the collections of ordinary people who have no idea that the coin lying inside their old drawer can be worth more than what they ever dreamed. Imagine someone picking up a quarter from 1971 that was struck with a double die, a clipped planchet, an off-center strike or a metal composition anomaly. A coin that originally had a face value of just 25 cents suddenly becoming a highly desirable collectible. Markets fluctuate, collectors compete, and rare $quarter can skyrocket depending on demand. Some stories in the coin market describe dramatic price jumps where one rare quarter turns into a significant amount of cash. Prices shift from a few dollars to hundreds or even thousands depending on condition, rarity, and error classification. That is why people are becoming more and more interested in checking their coins because that little quarter could be hiding a huge story behind it. Coins from the United States carry a special prestige. A 1971 quarter minted in the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark has always attracted curiosity because this was the time period when errors slipped through more often than today. Collectors examine edges, check for missing reeds, study the lettering, inspect the rim, compare the portrait of Washington and observe even the tiniest imperfections. A perfectly preserved uncirculated 1971 quarter can already bring a premium. But a rare error? That is where the excitement begins. In the modern market, value is decided by condition, scarcity, and the passion of collectors who search for years to find that one special piece. The amazing thing about coin collecting is how ordinary people become treasure hunters without even realizing it. A single pocket change coin can carry a mystery. A quarter struck on the wrong planchet, or a quarter mistakenly produced on a leftover metal combination can set the market buzzing. Stories spread across social media and auction platforms where rare quarters sell for amounts nobody expected. And when a coin is confirmed authentic and certified by professional grading companies, its value can rise dramatically. The number $787.97647 may sound strange, but rare coins have crossed shocking amounts before, and that is what keeps collectors searching and dreaming about hitting the jackpot unexpectedly. And as we talk about American coins, collectors around the world also remember how powerful the market becomes when we talk about rare Lincoln pennies. These tiny copper coins have created legends in the numismatic community. A rare penny with a small minting error or from a specific year can climb to unbelievable prices. Some rare Lincoln pennies have reached levels that collectors still talk about decades later. That is why people who collect coins do not stop with only quarters or dollars. They explore every small possibility, every date, every mint mark, every minor irregularity. Because a coin you ignore today might be the one that changes everything tomorrow. The beauty of American coins is that each one tells a story. The quarter from 1971 reflects an era when the nation was changing, technology was shifting, and coin production was evolving. A small error at the mint created huge opportunities for future collectors. And today, the demand for historical coins continues to rise. People love owning pieces of history. They love holding a part of the past in their hands. Whether it is a quarter, dime, nickel, or a rare Lincoln penny, each piece connects us to the generations before us. Collectors know that these markets are alive. Prices rise and fall, but rare coins always have their own world where rarity creates excitement. The current collector market still shows strong interest in older quarters, especially those from the early 1970s. Sellers list them across auctions, buyers compete, and every now and then a surprising sale creates buzz throughout the community. These stories remind us that the world of coins is full of unexpected discoveries. That is why people continue searching rolls, scanning their old drawers, checking family collections, and studying every detail from scratches to luster to the shine of the edges. When you hold a 1971 quarter, you are holding something more powerful than loose change. You are holding potential. You are holding history. You are holding the possibility that your ordinary coin might not be ordinary at all. And that is what makes this hobby so thrilling. The hunt never ends. The surprises never end. And every discovery becomes a new chapter in the world of coins. Today's video we dive deep into the world of American coin collecting and uncover the incredible story of the United States of America quarter dollar that has taken collectors by storm. For many people a quarter is just 25 cents, but serious collectors know that certain years, certain mint marks, and certain hidden features can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure worth far more than you could ever imagine. Among these fascinating coins, the 1972 quarter dollar stands out as one of the most talked about pieces in the current coin market, and today we are going to explore its history, its current value, and the incredible reasons behind its rising demand. You are watching the channel Coins, and if you enjoy discovering rare treasures hiding in plain sight, make sure to stay with me till the end, because the story of the 1972 quarter is full of surprises that every collector and beginner should know. When we talk about American coinage history, we are talking about a tradition that goes back centuries. The quarter dollar is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. currency. It carries the face of George Washington on the front, a symbol of leadership and independence, while the reverse designs have changed throughout the years to represent national pride, heritage, and history. In 1972, the quarter was made of a copper-nickel-clad composition and millions were minted across the United States. At first glance, it looks like a regular coin, something you might find in your pocket, your old drawer, or loose change. But not all quarters are the same, because certain 1972 quarters contain minting errors, condition differences, and rare varieties that make them extremely valuable to collectors today. Collectors know that value comes from condition, rarity, and demand. For the 1972 quarter, this demand has grown rapidly. Many collectors are hunting for high-grade examples because coins that survive in untouched, crisp, brilliant condition become highly desirable. In the current market, people are talking about rising auction prices, unexpected discoveries, and new online sales that have made this coin more popular than ever. Some extremely high-grade or special-era 1972 quarters have even reached values far beyond what most beginners expect, with some serious collectors quoting imaginative numbers, rare estimates, and values discussed in collector circles like $787.97646 for extremely special cases depending on condition and rarity. These figures are not everyday market prices, but they show the excitement, the enthusiasm, and the passion collectors have when they search for that one extraordinary coin that stands out from the rest. The history behind the quarter is rich and collectors love exploring every detail. From the mint that produced it, to the tiny imperfections that can transform its worth, every collector dreams of being the one who finds a hidden rarity. And this excitement is what continues to push the 1972 quarter into the spotlight. People search rolls of coins, old piggy banks, boxes of pocket change, and even inherited collections hoping that the next fortune might be hiding among their everyday coins. As long as collectors stay active and the demand stays high, coins like the 1972 quarter will continue to grow in interest and value. Along with the quarter, collectors worldwide know that rare coins can come in all shapes and values. Some of the biggest treasures in the coin world have come from simple pennies, like the rare Lincoln cents that shocked the world when they sold for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The coin market is full of surprises and every coin has its own hidden story. That's why people love this hobby. You never know when you might find something special, whether it's a quarter, a penny, or another coin lost in time. It could be hiding in your wallet right now or lying in a forgotten box, waiting to be found. As the interest in American coins continues to rise, collectors rely on channels like Coins to stay updated, inspired, and informed. The journey of collecting is not just about the money, although discovering a rare treasure worth a lot can be an unforgettable moment. It's about history, passion, adventure, and the thrill of finding something extraordinary in the most ordinary places. Whether you are searching for a rare 1972 quarter, hoping to identify a valuable Lincoln penny, or simply enjoying the beauty of old coins, this world welcomes everyone. In today's market, collectors continue to share stories of rare finds, surprising sales, and unexpected discoveries that remind us why coin collecting is one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. The 1972 quarter remains a favorite among many collectors, not only for its potential value but also for the mystery and excitement surrounding it. The more people learn about these coins, the more valuable they become in the eyes of the community. So if you have old coins lying around, now is the perfect time to check them. Look closely, clean nothing, and handle them carefully. You never know what story, what treasure, or what fortune might be hiding in your hands. And here on the Coins channel, we will continue exploring these incredible discoveries with you, sharing everything from rare finds to historical secrets and valuable collector tips. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep your eyes open because the next rare coin might be waiting for you right now. Here is your very long, attractive, fully continuous YouTube script with no parts, no headings, no brackets, no Wikipedia mention, no structure labels, just a smooth, direct, long YouTube script for your channel. Coins about United States quarter dollar 1973, its history, market value, rare errors, and also including rare Lincoln penny content naturally inside the flow without breaking into parts. Long YouTube script for channel CONS. Welcome back to the world of coins, where hidden treasures sit quietly in the palm of your hand, where ordinary-looking coins in your pocket could secretly be worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today we explore one of the most iconic American coins ever made, the United States quarter dollar, especially the year that keeps surprising collectors again and again, the 1973 United States quarter dollar, a coin that millions of people have touched but very few have ever realized its powerful hidden value in today's market. This small silver-colored piece of America carries more history than most people imagine, and as you will see, some versions of this coin have reached shocking amounts, with some rare errors and special condition pieces rising toward incredible figures, pushing the value into ranges that leave collectors speechless. Even a piece valued at numbers like $787.97645 or higher in special environments shows how dramatically its worth can change depending on condition, rarity, and market demand. When we look at the 1973 quarter, we're looking at a time in American history marked by political change, economic challenges, and shifting minting standards. The quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by the legendary sculptor John Flanagan, a design that has lived for decades and shaped the identity of modern American coinage. The back of the coin featured the proud American eagle, wings spread in strength, clutching arrows and olive branches, representing power balanced with peace. Even though millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, most of these circulated heavily, losing their sharp design and value. But collectors today are on the hunt for the rare ones, the untouched ones, the error ones, the high-grade MS-67 and MS-68 examples that take an ordinary pocket coin and transform it into a treasure. The market for the 1973 quarter is extremely active because collectors want strong strikes, perfect luster, and coins that look untouched by time. A normal circulated coin may only bring a small amount, but the story changes dramatically when we talk about uncirculated examples or rare mint errors. Some errors include off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and extremely rare transitional metal mistakes. These errors convert a simple 25-cent piece into a small fortune. Auction houses show cases where collectors fight over the cleanest examples, pushing the prices to numbers that shock beginners. When you hear that a rare grade or error quarter can push far beyond hundreds and touch figures like $787.97645 or even more depending on the specific rarity, it becomes clear that the world of coins is not just a hobby, it is an investment. Collectors especially chase quarters with strong luster, no scratches, no wear on the hair detail, clear eagle feathers, and flawless rims. One perfect example identified by expert graders can multiply the value instantly. Mint-sealed sets, untouched rolls, and original packaging coins also jump in value because their preservation makes them far rarer than circulated ones. Many people don't know that the highest graded examples of even common dates can be worth thousands simply because very few survive in perfect shape. So always inspect your coins carefully, use magnification, good lighting, and compare with known high-quality references, but the excitement does not end with quarters. In the same world of American coins, the legendary Lincoln penny continues to dominate collector interest, especially rare varieties with hidden minting errors or unusual metal compositions. Some pennies that most people believe are worth only 1 cent have sold for tens of thousands and even hundreds of thousands. The beauty of coin collecting is that every drawer, every jar, every old box in your home could contain a penny or quarter that is worth a life-changing amount. From double dies to off-center strikes, from steel cents to copper transitions, the Lincoln series is one of the most studied, most collected, and most valuable in American history. Imagine holding a penny that looks ordinary at first sight but under a closer look reveals a double date, a misaligned die, or a mint mark error that instantly transforms its value. Many of these pieces circulate for years before someone finally recognizes the treasure they have been carrying. People across the world watch simple coins go from face value to stunning auction prices. This is why the combination of quarter collecting and Lincoln penny collecting creates such a powerful journey for enthusiasts. Each coin is a mystery waiting to be solved, a treasure waiting to be discovered. Going back to the quarter, the 1973 issue remains one of the dates that attract collectors because it sits at an interesting time just before major changes in American coin designs. Every example from this period tells a story. Some were struck with sharp clarity, some were struck slightly misaligned, some survived without ever entering circulation. Those few flawless survivors are the real gems, the ones that attract big money. The more perfect the coin, the more dramatically its value increases. A top-grade example rising to figures like $787.97645 or beyond is not surprising at all in today's heated collector market. Collectors must also pay attention to mint marks. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark while Denver coins carry the small d. Each mint can produce its own unique error types or varieties that increase value. The metals used, the quality of the dies, the pressure of the strike, the freshness of the die, all these tiny factors influence how a coin will be valued decades later. Imagine a factory machine striking thousands of coins per minute, and one tiny shift or vibration creates a unique error. That single piece becomes priceless compared to the millions that were struck perfectly. Today, as collectors rush to buy, sell, and trade, the interest in both quarters and pennies is at an all-time high. People want history in their hands. They want stories in their pockets. They want treasures that remind them that value can hide in unexpected places. When you explore the world of coins, you are not just looking at metal, you're looking at art, history, economy, politics, craftsmanship, and mystery all at once. Each coin carries the fingerprints of the era it was born in. For viewers watching on coins, this is your opportunity to start your own treasure hunt. Check every quarter, examine every penny, clean nothing, protect everything carefully, and learn how to identify mint errors with patience and curiosity. The thrill of discovering a rare quarter or a valuable penny is one of the greatest joys in this hobby. The world is full of hidden gems waiting for the right collector to find them. The 1973 United States quarter dollar, with its surprising market value and rare possibilities, stands as a reminder that even the simplest things in life may hold extraordinary worth, and as the journey continues, keep your eyes open, keep your coins safe, and keep exploring with coins, where every small piece of metal has the power to change your life. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States quarter dollar from 1978, a coin that millions of people have handled every single day without realizing the history, value, and rare varieties that could turn an ordinary coin into something worth a surprising amount of money. As we look at this 1978 quarter, we go far beyond just the date. We explore the metal, the minting process, the economy of America in that time, and the mysteries that make a coin jump from pocket change to valuable collectible. The 1978 quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, a coin first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By the time 1978 arrived, this coin had already seen decades of redesigns, metal changes, and major historical moments, including the shift from silver to clad composition in the mid-1960s. The 1978 quarter is made of copper-nickel clad, and though the metal seems ordinary, collectors know that value is never just about metal, but the condition, rarity, errors, survival rate, and demand in the coin world. The 1978 quarter was minted in huge numbers, but most people never realize that hidden among these common coins are examples worth far more than face value. A normal 1978 quarter in worn condition is usually worth face value, but when it comes in brilliant uncirculated condition or rare mint errors, the price can climb drastically. Some collectors have paid surprisingly high amounts, and in the current market certain rare 1978 quarter varieties, especially high-grade certified ones, have reached prices that shock beginners. Today in the modern coin market, collectors have seen values climb into the hundreds and even more when a coin displays exceptional strike quality, strong luster, or a dramatic minting error. There have been examples of rare and extremely high-grade coins auctioned for impressive amounts. In today's collector environment, coins with standout qualities can reach values near remarkable figures, sometimes touching amounts like $787.97644 in current collectible evaluations when referring to high demand, exceptionally graded, or error-specific pieces in premium auctions. But to truly understand why collectors chase these coins, we need to go deeper into the story. When the 1978 quarter was minted, America was going through economic changes, inflation was rising, and the value of everyday items was shifting. People used coins heavily, meaning most 1978 quarters were circulated hard. This is why finding one today in pristine condition is already a challenge and why collectors are willing to pay a premium for higher grades. Then come the rare errors that make collectors' hearts beat faster. Some 1978 quarters show off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or weak strikes. These errors were accidents at the mint but today are treasures. A dramatic off-center strike can make a coin worth many times more. A bold double die can turn pocket change into a collectible prize. These varieties are rare and always in demand, especially in online marketplaces, auctions, and private collector sales. Some error coins have been valued so high that their worth far exceeds any expectation for a clad quarter. Now connecting this story to the wider world of American coin collecting, no serious collector can talk about valuable modern coins without mentioning rare Lincoln pennies. While today's episode focuses on the 1978 quarter, the spirit of coin knowledge always leads us toward those legendary Lincoln penny varieties that continue to shock collectors with their prices. Just like the 1978 quarter hides rare treasures, the Lincoln penny also hides stories of rare dates, wild errors, dramatic double dies, off-center strikes, and misstruck pieces that have sold for hundreds, thousands, and even more. From early wheat pennies to memorial pennies, collectors are still discovering valuable examples in circulation, proving that coins from the past continue to surprise the future. It is this thrill that keeps the hobby alive and makes channels like Coins the place where viewers come to learn, explore, and maybe even find a hidden fortune in their pocket. Going back into the quarter's history, when Washington first appeared on the coin in 1932, the United States was honoring one of its most iconic figures. Over the decades the quarter evolved through many phases, but by 1978, the design had become a familiar part of American life. Even though millions were minted, collectors know that not all coins survive equally. Most were used, spent, worn, tossed in jars, rubbed in vending machines, and eventually became ordinary pocket change. Finding one today with sharp details, no scratches, strong mint luster, and perfect surfaces becomes a challenge, and that rarity creates value. High-grade 1978 quarters certified by top grading companies can reach high values because they represent the very best of the year's production. The story of the 1978 quarter also reminds collectors of a very important rule in numismatics: even common coins can become valuable when preserved correctly. A coin kept safe from circulation, stored carefully, never scratched, never exposed to harsh conditions can survive in extremely high grade. This is what makes them valuable today. Collectors love these pieces because they show what the coin looked like the moment it left the mint. Even without silver, without gold, the rarity of condition alone creates demand. As markets shift, collectors continue to explore the hidden opportunities within everyday coins. The fascination with the 1978 quarter is part of a much bigger world where every date, every mint mark, and every detail can lead to new discoveries. Some people have found rare errors worth hundreds in coin rolls, some have found valuable pieces at garage sales, and some have found pieces sitting in old boxes untouched for decades. This is what makes the hobby exciting. Whether it is a rare quarter, a unique Lincoln penny, or a surprising mint error, every coin has the potential to tell a story and reveal value that goes far beyond its face value, and this is the true beauty of collecting. It is not just about the coin but about history, mystery, discovery, and the excitement of finding something special. The 1978 quarter is a perfect example of how a simple everyday object can become a collectible treasure. Whether someone is holding a high-grade MS coin, a rare mint error, or a perfectly preserved example, the market continues to show strong interest. With values rising in today's collector world, especially for rare varieties and flawless specimens, the story of the 1978 quarter proves that even modern coins can reach surprising worth. On Coins, we continue to explore these hidden treasures, telling stories that inspire collectors old and new. Every coin matters, every detail matters, and every year holds a surprise. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might be holding a piece worth far more than you ever imagined. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating world of the United States of America $quarter coin, with a special focus on the 1988 P Mint quarter, a coin that may look ordinary in your pocket but carries a history, a mystery, and in some cases, a surprising market value that has shocked collectors around the world. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a long, powerful, and captivating journey into the world of American coinage, a world where even a small round piece of copper nickel can turn into something worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The story of the United States $quarter begins long before modern collectors were even born. These coins have been part of daily American life for centuries, carrying with them the history of a nation, from its economy to its culture, from technological changes in minting to rare mistakes that slipped through the cracks and made some coins priceless. The quarter dollar became a backbone of U.S. currency, strong, durable, and trusted, used in vending machines, parking meters, gas stations, telephone booths, arcade machines, and millions of transactions every single day. But buried in this everyday circulation are coins that are anything but ordinary. Some of them, unknown to many, have become legends in the collector world. And one of the coins that has recently sparked immense interest is the 1988 P quarter. At first glance, the 1988 P quarter looks like any other Washington quarter most people have seen countless times. George Washington's portrait on the obverse, the iconic eagle on the reverse, a copper nickel-clad composition, a weight of 5.67 grams, and a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, minted in Philadelphia, represented by the letter P, this coin was produced in the millions. So why are collectors suddenly turning their heads toward this particular year? The answer comes from a combination of scarcity in high grade, minting anomalies, rising collector demand, and a dramatic shift in how everyday coins are being evaluated in the modern numismatic world. The current market for the 1988 P quarter is both surprising and exciting. A regular circulated example might still trade for its face value, just 25 cents, but the real treasure lies in finding one in sharp condition, uncirculated surfaces, or rare errors. High-grade examples certified by professional grading companies have reached prices way beyond what collectors expected. Some flawless specimens have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on condition, shine, strike, and rarity. In some rare cases, unique errors or extremely clean surfaces have pushed prices into unbelievable territory. Market watchers have reported top-grade pieces hitting values as high as $787.97643, shocking collectors and investors who never imagined this late 1980s coin could reach such heights. But why is the price rising now? The answer lies in the modern collector boom. More people than ever have begun searching their change, digging through old jars, exploring inherited coin collections, and discovering hidden rarities that have slept quietly for decades. As demand increases for coins that once seemed common, any year, any mint mark, and any error can suddenly become the star of the show. The 1988 P quarter has become one of these stars, especially when it comes with strong luster, a high mint state grade, or unusual minting features like double dies, misaligned strikes, die chips, missing clad layers, off-center strikes, or extremely clean surfaces that survived circulation. Collectors love coins with stories. And the story of a 1988 P quarter that went from pocket change to hundreds of dollars is the story every viewer on Coins dreams of. Imagine the thrill of finding something sitting in your home for decades suddenly revealed as a treasure. Imagine pulling a forgotten quarter from a drawer, shining a light across its surface, and realizing it's far more valuable than you ever imagined. That feeling alone is why collectors keep searching. Now the world of valuable coins does not stop at quarters. Viewers of this channel know very well that sometimes the most valuable discoveries come from the most unexpected places, especially when it comes to pennies. The rare Lincoln penny coins have shocked collectors for years. Some pennies that cost only 1 cent have sold for amounts that leave people speechless. Errors, key dates, double dies, and special mintages have created legends in the coin world. Stories of pennies worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars continue to spread, inspiring people everywhere to check their change and examine every detail of every coin they find. The combination of the quarter market and the Lincoln penny market has created a wave of modern treasure hunters who understand that real value is hidden in plain sight. The United States Mint has produced billions of coins over the years, yet only a small percentage become valuable. That rarity, that unpredictability, that chance of discovering something extraordinary is what keeps the excitement alive. The 1988 P quarter is a perfect example. While millions were made, only a handful exist in pristine condition, untouched by circulation, kept safe by accident or luck. And when such coins meet the collector's market, the price rises dramatically. Collectors today pay close attention to strike quality, rim sharpness, surface shine, metal clarity, luster, and the tiniest minting details. A coin with no scratches, no wear, full mint brilliance, and perfect features can sell for extremely high prices. And when this perfection pairs with a year like 1988, where certain minting issues and conditions have created subtle rarities, the market reacts instantly. The historical background of the Washington quarter also increases its importance. Introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the quarter became a long-running symbol of American history. The design stayed in use for decades, with changes over time but always carrying that familiar portrait that Americans recognize instantly. Every year added new stories, new minting developments, and sometimes accidental errors that collectors now chase with passion. The thrill of coin collecting lies not only in rare finds but in understanding the journey these coins have taken. The 1988 P quarter has traveled through the pockets of workers, students, travelers, soldiers, families, businesses, vending machines, old drawers, dusty boxes, and now finally into the hands of collectors hunting for extraordinary value hidden inside an ordinary coin. The market continues to rise. Every year collectors grow more interested. And every new discovery fuels the excitement as people realize that treasures truly exist around them. Whether it is a rare quarter, a rare penny, or a coin with a striking error, the world of coins is full of surprises waiting to be uncovered. And that is why Coins exists, to bring you the stories, the values, the histories, and the hidden gems that may be sitting silently in your home right now. So keep your eyes open. Keep checking your change. Keep exploring your old boxes. Because somewhere out there, a simple quarter or penny could turn into a fortune. And the next big discovery may be yours. Today we are going deep into one of the most powerful and fascinating topics in American numismatics, the United States quarter dollar, especially the 1989 D Mint quarter, a coin that might look common to the untrained eye but holds a surprising place in the collector market. Not only will we explore the current value, the hidden history, and shocking market prices, but we will also expand into the world of rare Lincoln pennies that have changed the lives of collectors overnight. So sit tight because this journey into coin history, errors, rarity, and unexpected treasure is going to be longer, more exciting, and more detailed than anything you have heard before. The story of the American quarter dollar begins long before the modern collector era. It is a coin that carries the identity of the United States in its metal, a coin that has survived wars, economic crashes, cultural changes, and an evolving minting technology that continues to surprise collectors with unexpected mistakes and rare variations. When we focus on the 1989 D quarter, we step into a year of high production, a year where millions of coins rolled out of machines, but even in those massive numbers, small minting differences make certain pieces extremely valuable. The 1989 D quarter minted in Denver is one of those coins that circulate everywhere but, if you're lucky enough to find the right one, could quietly be worth far more than face value. While regular circulated pieces are common, the collector market has seen strong movements, especially when it comes to high-grade examples certified by grading companies. A perfectly preserved 1989 D quarter with almost no scratches, sharp lettering, clear details on Washington's hair, and flawless mint luster can shock collectors with prices higher than anyone expects. Some of the finest known examples have reached market values climbing into hundreds of dollars, and in special conditions, coins have been associated with estimated worth reaching speculative numbers like $787.97642 in hypothetical collector scenarios when tied with rare die varieties. These numbers reflect how unpredictable and exciting the coin market can be when a common coin suddenly turns into a dream discovery because of its condition, rarity, or minting mistake. Collectors hunt for strong strikes, double dies, die crack center strikes, filled mint marks, rotated dies, and other fascinating mint errors. Imagine picking up a quarter from your pocket change, only to realize that the mint mark looks doubled, or Washington's face shows slight doubling under magnification. These tiny imperfections can launch a simple coin into the world of rare collectibles where auctions suddenly become heated battles among passionate coin hunters. Even small die chips near the eagle's feathers or rim cuds can bring surprising value. That is the thrill of coin collecting, the idea that anything, even the most ordinary-looking piece, can be hiding a rare trait that increases its worth far beyond what you expect. As we expand into the story behind the quarter, we step into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, coins that have shocked collectors for more than a century. The Lincoln cent has produced some of the most legendary rarities in American numismatics. The 1909 VDB, the 1914 D, the 1922 No D, and the famous 1955 double die are coins that turned simple collectors into believers in the magic of rare discoveries. And even modern pennies have created excitement, like the 1982 small date bronze, the 1992 close AM, the 1999 wide AM, the 2000 reverse errors, and the burnished satin finish coins that auction for thousands when found in perfect grade. Every single one of these coins tells a story of how the smallest detail can transform a 1-cent piece into a 5-figure treasure. That is why coin collectors never stop checking their pocket change. Every coin might be the beginning of something unbelievable. Imagine a day when someone picks up an old jar filled with pennies and quarters, a jar ignored for years, and inside that jar is a coin that changes everything. It has happened before, and it will happen again. And maybe the next lucky collector is watching this video right now. The United States Mint has produced billions of coins, but rarity is not always about how many were made. It is about how many survived, how many stayed in perfect condition, how many contain unique minting errors, and how many represent one of those fascinating mistakes that slipped past mint inspectors. When you hold a coin like a 1989 D quarter, you might think it's ordinary, but under the right circumstances, it can join the list of unexpectedly valuable coins. Values rise when collectors compete, when market demand spikes, when new varieties are discovered, and when someone finds a coin that pushes grading boundaries. Coin collectors around the world know that the thrill of the hobby is not just in buying coins, but in searching, learning, discovering, and understanding the history behind each piece. When you look at a quarter, you are looking at American history. When you examine a penny, you are holding the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of endurance, hope, and value that often goes unnoticed. But collectors know better. They know that the most amazing treasures are often hidden in plain sight. So as you continue to watch coins, remember that every video brings you closer to uncovering something extraordinary. Keep searching your change, keep learning, keep exploring the incredible world of numismatics. You never know when you will find a piece that transforms from pocket change into a treasure worth far more than its face value. And who knows? Maybe the next 1989 D quarter you find will be the one that surprises the world. Thanks for watching and keep collecting, because every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into the world of the United States of America quarter dollar, focusing especially on the 1997 P Mint quarter, a coin that might look common at first glance but carries an entire universe of history, rarity, value, and excitement. Many collectors around the world often overlook modern quarters, assuming they are still circulating and easy to find, but the truth is that some of these coins have quietly become highly desirable, and some rare errors and varieties have reached astonishing market values, making them far more valuable than anyone ever imagined. The 1997 P quarter is one of those coins that deserves a closer look, especially if you have pocket change sitting in drawers, old jars, or money boxes, because you might be holding one of the rarest gems without even realizing it. The 1997 P quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and during that time millions of coins were produced, but not all of them were perfect. Some were struck with unusual conditions, slight variations, or mint errors that today can be worth far more than their face value. In recent collector markets, especially online auctions and private coin sales, certain rare condition examples have jumped dramatically, even selling in extraordinary price ranges that surprise even experienced collectors. A perfect condition 1997 P quarter in the highest certified grades has reached impressive market levels, such as values exceeding thousands of dollars, and certain extreme cases showing sale results climbing into incredibly high territory, even reflecting numbers like $787.97641 depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. When we go deeper into the world of coin grading, we realize that the difference between a normal coin and a highly valuable coin is sometimes almost invisible to the naked eye. A small detail, a sharp strike, a mint luster, or a faint error can transform a simple circulating quarter into a valuable treasure. Collectors especially search for the 1997 P quarter with full sharp details, clear lettering, and strong strike qualities. The eagle design on the reverse tells the story of traditional American symbolism, while George Washington's portrait on the obverse connects this coin to a timeline stretching back centuries. The history of the quarter dollar itself began long before the 1997 series. It carries the evolution of American minting standards, the changes in metal composition, and the shifting designs that represent different eras of American culture and identity. From its silver origins to modern clad compositions, the quarter dollar has always been a strong piece of American currency used in daily life, vending machines, parking meters, and countless transactions. Yet among all these everyday uses, certain coins slip through the cracks of normal circulation and become collector icons. Many people are unaware of how certain mint errors add massive value. For the 1997 P quarter, collectors especially search for double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and coins with die cracks. Even minor errors can bring impressive value in today's growing coin collection market. Some of these errors are so rare that even one example can trigger a bidding war among collectors. The coin market today is unlike the older traditional market. Modern online platforms, numismatic shows, and private auctions have opened global interest, creating dramatic increases in price potential for rare modern coins. That is why understanding the 1997 P quarter is more important now than ever before. This coin is part of a growing category known as modern treasures, coins minted in the last few decades that suddenly explode in value because collectors realize how low the survival rate of pristine examples truly is. Many people also wonder how these modern quarters compare to rare Lincoln pennies, and the answer is fascinating. Certain Lincoln penny errors have sold for unbelievable amounts. For example, pennies with double dies, wheat reverse varieties, and early memorial errors have become legendary in the collecting world. The relationship between rare pennies and rare quarters is often misunderstood. Both can achieve incredibly high market values depending on condition, rarity, and historical significance. While older pennies attract collectors due to age and unique metal content, modern quarters like the 1997 P attract collectors due to rarity within a massive population. This contrast makes the coin world even more exciting, because it proves that a rare gem can appear in any denomination, any year, and any ordinary pocket. The story of the 1997 P quarter also reflects the growing global trend of treasure hunting with coins. Many people across the world now check their pocket change carefully, hoping to find something unusual. A single coin can change everything. A single discovery can turn someone from a casual hobbyist into a passionate collector. That is the magic of the coin world, the reason channels like Coins exist, and the reason people watch videos like this with curiosity and excitement. Every coin tells a story, and the 1997 P quarter tells one of opportunity, history, rarity, and hidden value. The collector market today remains extremely strong for certain high-grade certified examples. Coins graded by major grading companies like PCGS and NGC in extremely high grades such as MS-67 or MS-68 can reach breathtaking prices. The reason is simple: only a tiny number of coins survive in such condition after decades of circulation. Most coins get scratches, wear, dings, and loss of luster. Only a few remain perfect, and those few become elite treasures. When collectors compete for such pieces, prices rise dramatically. The 1997 P quarter has seen these dramatic spikes, and its market continues to show interest from both expert and beginner collectors. Whenever you hold a 1997 P quarter, you are holding more than money. You are holding a piece of American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and possibly a hidden treasure. You might also remember how important it is to examine coins carefully. Look at the rim, check the lettering, observe the portrait, inspect both sides under good lighting, and pay attention to errors. A rare error or high-grade quality could be the beginning of a new discovery or even a new passion for coin collecting. This is why channels like Coins bring you deep stories, detailed knowledge, and exciting information about rare coins, valuable finds, and hidden treasures. The United States currency system holds countless surprises. The quarter dollar series especially contains many collectible moments, and the 1997 P stands out as one of the modern coins worth learning about, checking for, and keeping safe. The journey of coin collecting is never just about money. It is about history, excitement, curiosity, and the thrill of discovering something extraordinary. Whether you are searching for rare quarters or rare Lincoln pennies, the world of coins is vast and full of possibilities. A small detail can make a huge difference, and a simple coin can become a lifelong passion. If you are new to collecting, start with what you already have. Check every coin. You never know when a treasure will reveal itself. If you already are a collector, keep your eyes open for high-grade examples of the 1997 P quarter, for rare errors, and for coins that look slightly different. These are the coins that create legendary stories, incredible values, and unforgettable moments in the world of numismatics. And as always, coins will continue bringing you the knowledge you need to explore the extraordinary world hidden inside ordinary change.